Yeah. Shawty loves it.
He haven't had fun in a while, so we having a little fun right now.
And how strong the wind is. Right?
Okay.
Definitely a fact. I'll tell you right now though, if this was my 45, I would hit something.
You hit the pole.
I'm on the way, tell him I don't play. Yeah, I'm on the move, trying to get my pay.
Whoa, he got it.
Take me down this road, you know?
Real quick, I was 13, I just turned 13, was in a car accident on 95. I went through the windshield, 3 herniated discs, 4 slip discs, both my sciatic nerves are pinched, prescription pills. I was popping Percocets before I was smoking Newports or even smoking weed, you know, and then I learned that I could sell them, get weed. Then I learned how to, I got into coke, and listen, man, it goes on and on. Now there ain't nothing that I don't know, unfortunately, but, there's a blessing in the curse, but that's where it all started. I was 13. I'm 39 now. I've been getting high for over 2/3 of my life. So that's basically what it was, man. I got into the street.
Yeah. That's how it starts.
That's how it started. And like I said, my parents weren't ready to deal with what was coming. They were getting DMX, Jay-Z, Eminem all wrapped up in one. They didn't know what to do. They're listening to Rod Stewart. And I'm talking about, get at me, dog.
Can you please introduce yourself, sir?
My name's Michael Elliott.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Call me Elliott Ness for real. Call me L.
Alright.
Call me whatever. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Because it's a cold world out here. We can't be angry all the time. We need people at least to put a smile on our face. And I appreciate you doing that, brother.
That's one thing about anger, man. Even Jesus got angry. But it says be angry and do not sin. So there's some things that come after anger that we gotta pay attention to. Some of us deal with it in other ways, but most of the people that I know deal with it with a needle. And because in my experience, a lot of people that use drugs or alter their being, are really spiritually sensitive people, that have really been called to a higher calling, and this is just another way for the enemy, who is very real, to keep those that have work to do not doing it. Drugs was told to me one time as a devil's revenge upon God's servants. And my man Angel gave that to me, and he died from a bag of Versace about 4 years ago. I still see his mother, and every time I see his mother, I try to hold that tear back. Angel was a good friend of mine, and I'll never forget that. Devil's revenge upon God's servants, drugs. One of the biggest things that I see coming now, I got my struggle continues daily. I'm getting stronger where I need to get stronger at. I surround myself with people that will make me better, that give me a better perspective on things. I'm in it to win it for real. And like I said, I just went to church yesterday. I'm not saying I didn't get high before or after, but I went to church yesterday, and it was just good being around people that love me for real. They just love me because they love me, not because what I got, what I could offer, but just by the quality of my heart, But the blessing was I ran into my ex-wife's brother Omar, and I'm not homeless no more. I got a roof, and And I think that was the only really security that I needed to really shine out here. You know, I love working. I love writing. I'm a writer. I'm an author. I'm working on a book called Testify. You know, I've been in Kensington my whole life. From the time I've been 15 until now. I've been in Kensington. I've sat in NA meetings and CA meetings in this park over 20 years ago, when they had benches. Yeah, man, it's just like the biggest concern that I have now is with the kids. You know, the generation that lost 2 generations, 3 generations of guidance and strength and a standard. You know, mass incarceration, definitely the drugs. Because Kensington always been Kensington. The only thing new now is that we got little Billy and Bobby ODing at a rapid rate. You know, but Juan and Jose they always been dying. You know, this was implemented one way or another. But I see a change. I see a hope for change. You know, I see it. I mean, I really see these kids, you know, latching on to something positive and running with it. And these kids, man, they got heart. These kids got heart. They're reckless right now. But if they could just be guided, you know, in the right, man, we got world turners over here. I'm telling you, man. These kids don't play. They don't play, man, and that's what's wrong with our kids. They don't play. You know, and
yeah, it's dangerous out here, man. I heard a lot of tales about them young boys and the stuff that they do to the people that's out here suffering, you know.
And you know, and I can't even fault them. I can't fault them. They don't know no better. Ain't nobody ever shown no better, you know. And you know, the quality of life that they've been given. I can't even put it on the scale because it ain't even there. It ain't even registerable. You know, they had their libraries taken. They had their after-school programs taken. They had their recreation centers closed. They had all their intramural sports taken away. They didn't have no coaches. They didn't have no fathers. They didn't have no uncles or grandfathers. They had struggling mothers, fed up with problems themselves, and you know, they weren't given no standard, man. The standard that they was given came through speakers of a fantasy life, of a imaginary delusion that other people thought was cool. Oh, let me bust this gun, let me sell these drugs, blah, blah, blah. Listen, man. Lose a loved one to a gun. Lose a loved one to an overdose. Tell me how you feel, gangster. You see what I'm saying? And when it comes down to the heart of the matter, you know, it's really in the men. It's the men's responsibility now, you know, as spiritual leaders, you know, to really come and show them what winning looks like for real, what a man looks like, what it looks like to put working boots on and that feel like, you know what, I played my part. Not I leached off of this or I schemed on that, or, man, that's not admirable, but they think it is. And, you know, just for example, yesterday I went to go cop. I had $100 bill that I got paid with from a job. Now, from the wreckage of me shooting in my hands, I can't feel in my hand. I can't feel nothing in my hand, like the touch. I messed the nerves up somewhere, and I couldn't feel the money. But when I gave the kid the money, I looked at it, the kid's like 17, 18. He said, "Oh, hey, you trying to play with me?" I said, "What?" "Yo, this kid hit me so hard." I ain't been hit that hard in a while. My jaw still hurt. I was like, yo, what the fuck you hit me for? He said, oh, hit me. Then he hit me again. I'm like, oh, back up, home. Like, cause now, like, I start feeling like I had to defend myself. You know, that's one thing, man. I'm not a punching bag, no, by a long shot. But I know if I put my hands on one of these children, I'm never coming home. But I'm here to teach. I'm here to reach one, you know what I mean? And I know if I can just hold back myself, I can keep that bridge open. I can keep the door open for conversation, you know? And, that's one thing, man, you know, being able to respond rather than react, you know, is very important, you know, moving forward, because this is about moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
This is about developing. This is about being better than we were yesterday. And you know, that's the type of time I'm on. You know, I'm not, I'm a world leader. And I've had that put on my heart a long time ago. You know, the people that I surround myself with have international messages. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, you know, it's really not complicated. It's really simple to manifest the kingdom. And that's the goal. That's the vision. The kingdom. And to manifest it. You know, on earth as it is in heaven. You know, so it's about bringing on earth what is in heaven. And no, and it's really simple, man. 1 John chapter 4 verse 6, God is love. You know, so if you don't know what love is, 1 Corinthians 13:6 breaks that. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not brag, does not boast, does not seek his own, is not puffed up, not proud. Listen, man. The example that we were given of love says no greater love a man have than this, than to lay down his life for his friend. You know, are we willing to lay down our lives for our friend? And I mean literally. Are you ready to lay it all down for your friend? But even go a little bit further for someone who hates you. This is the call that I've been called to. You know, to lay down my life for somebody who hates me. And I don't know if I'll ever be there, but that sacrificial, agape, you know, unconditional, I'ma love you regardless. I'ma love you when it hurts. And because I'm starting to learn how to love me when it hurts. Because today I know who I am. And that's the biggest thing that's attacked at any given moment. Your identity. You know, for a long time I didn't know who I wanted to be for you, so I could listen, man. Through all that confusion and chaos, man. Being a son of the Most High, child of God, man. Being a citizen of the kingdom, an ambassador for Christ. I'm a good soldier. Listen, man, the list goes on and on. But it's through that identity, my true identity, that I'm given the strength to walk with my head high. Because as much as I speak and you believe that I'm talking for you, listen, man, this is God talking through me for me.
Yeah.
You know, and being able to articulate what I go through on the inside is the gift.
Do you feel alone sometimes out here?
Oh man, listen, one thing. All right, I gotta plug Jesus back in. I mean, I don't try to. Listen, he said, my God, why have you forsaken me? And everybody believing in Jesus, talking, oh, God turned his back on. Listen, man, the church needs to recognize something, man. Psalm 22, the first verse is Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. My God, why have you forsaken me? That was not a question. He was not asking God why he was forsaken. He was declaring the prophecy is finished. But I'm never alone. Man, I could just sit by myself and with the 20 committee men in my head, I'm never alone. Serious. Like, I got God. Like, you can put me in a box for years, which I've been in a box for years. I was never alone. Just because you feel something, don't make it real, don't make it right. I know God is with me. Just the intricacy and the painstaking, oh my God, just what he puts in place is just, I'm speechless.
I hear you, brother.
Like, I can't even describe the amount of love that God shows me in my life. Listen, man, and I know how to accept discipline too. And believe me, he disciplines me by having young boys punch on me.
Wake you up, right?
Yeah, like, get yourself together.
Last question I have for you, Elliott, before we roll out, man. What are your short-term goals, brother?
Well, my short-term goals right now, like I said, I just got into a crib with my brother-in-law. I need to get electric water heater. Get hot water in the crib. I got water, I just don't got hot water. I want to get my legs healed because I got hit by a car a couple weeks ago, broke my left leg, broke my right foot.
Damn.
I'm trying to walk it off. I took my cast off, so my muscles wouldn't atrophy.
Sorry.
It hurts, but it's worth it.
You're a warrior, brother. You're a warrior.
And then I eventually get back to work.
Okay.
You know, but a hand was given to me. You know, I would be, I will spend the rest of my life given a hand. I will spend the rest of my life in Kensington. I will spend the rest of my life dedicated to change. One thing I know about addiction, it is, a lot of people say it's not a disease, a lot of people say it's a disease. Listen, one thing I know, that the influence that is making a person look outside themselves to fulfill themselves is spiritual in nature. So if the problem is spiritual in nature, so is the solution. So the solution is not clinical. I'm not going to put you on methadone. I'm not going to, listen, the Suboxone, I'm not going to lie, is heaven sent. It has given an addict a chance. But then the enemy goes and formulates fentanyl. You know, so the Suboxone doesn't really work too well with this fentanyl. At that point, you need to make a decision. Right now, what they're putting in these bags is an instant death. When I came home a couple weeks ago, bro, I died 3 times in 2 weeks.
Damn.
I mean, heart stopped, blue in the face, eyes wide shut, and dead. I'm talking to a dead man.
Wow.
Yeah. 3 times. And yeah, one thing I know, that this has been implemented to kill us, and it's going to come down to, man, if you see something in yourself that is worth fighting for, because this is a fight for your life, man. I can't fight for your life for you. I'm fighting for mine. You know, so all I could do is try to document my fight. All I could do is try to give you my fight, you know, show you what I'm doing. Just if what I'm doing looks like I might be successful in a little bit, I don't know, you know, but I still have a hope. You know, the weapons of our warfare not carnal, but mighty through God, for pulling down strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. Therefore, bringing every thought into captivity or subjection to the obedience of Jesus Christ. Now, this war that we're in, man, World War Me, you know, it has to be properly document it. It's got to be given to people to where they can digest it. Now, the people that I talk to on a daily basis, that I talk to about scripture and the word, and fighting what we can't see. You know, when they say, "Oh, well, nobody ever broke that down to me like that. That's what that means." That. My thing, people don't have an understanding of what that book is saying. That book is nothing but fight language, and it's for the fight on the inside, man. That fight of the flesh. Listen, man, addiction is the devil.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I just want to tell everybody that I love you, and I mean that. I don't care where you are, who you are, where you're from, what you're going through, what you got, what you don't got. Listen, man, I love you for real, and I'd love to get in touch with people out there. You know, I definitely want to broaden my horizons and you know, do some things, man. I want to do some things. Like, I want to go swimming with sharks in Australia. No cage.
You're still a young guy.
Yeah, man.
You know,
listen,
so you still got a whole life ahead of you.
But my thing is, man, the platform that we've been given with this YouTube thing, listen, I can talk to people in China.
All over the world.
I don't have a phone or nothing, but not yet.
Not yet.
First things first. You know, I'm worried about eating still. You know, so, I mean, I'm dressed all right. Well, whatever. But, yeah, man, you know, I would love to get this network thing going, man. This is a movement.
Yeah, it is.
We really have to take our country back. This ain't a city thing. This ain't a Philly thing. This ain't a Kensington thing. No, this is an American thing. And for real, this is a world thing. You know, and it's time to knock the borders down. This is what it is. Knock the borders down. Knock the walls down. No, we're all one. We're
deep,
all one.
Deep.
You know, money ain't real. Money ain't real. You know, because I guarantee you come in front of me, believe me, we're going to be equal.
Okay, guys, it's time for us to wrap up. It was a pleasure talking to Elliott. We're going to stay in touch with him. Elliott, thank you so much for your time. I will stay connected with you. I'll give you a piece of paper with my information on it. That way you hold on to it, and I'll see you around, okay, brother? God bless you, man. And our family, and we out there. Remember, don't be bitter, be better. Peace out.
For so long, I was living my life, oh so wrong, always numb in my mind, battled on, building scars from the knife, so far gone, I was blind.